Imagine building a device that could save thousands of lives, only to have your teacher tell you to throw it in the trash. That is exactly what happened to 14-year-old Leo. Leo was not a rich kid. His dad was an auto mechanic, and Leo spent his weekends building gadgets out of scrap metal and spare parts. When the school announced the Regional Science and Engineering Fair, Leo was thrilled. The event was overseen by Mr. Harrison, a strict science teacher who cared way more about flashy, expensive presentations than actual science. For his project, Leo built a localized earthquake early warning system. He wired together a broken smartphone motherboard, a salvaged radio speaker, and some scrap copper wire. He housed it all inside a beaten-up cardboard box. It did not look pretty, but the code was brilliant. By using the phone's old accelerometer, the device could detect primary seismic waves and trigger an alarm 30 seconds before an earthquake actually hit. When Leo placed his cardboard box on Mr. Harrison's desk, the teacher just rolled his eyes. He pointed across the room to another student, a wealthy kid who had simply purchased a $5,000 ready-made drone and slapped the school logo on it. Mr. Harrison looked at Leo and said, "We are trying to win a state competition, Leo, not open a junkyard. This looks like garbage. It will completely embarrass our school. Project rejected. Throw it away." The entire class laughed. Leo quietly packed up his box and walked out, holding back tears. But he knew his math was right. That night, Leo found an online youth innovation contest hosted by the United States Geological Survey. He filmed a raw video of his device working, uploaded his code, and filled out the application. At the very bottom of the form, there was a question that asked, "Is this project sponsored by your school?" Leo hesitated, then checked a box that said, "No, rejected." 1 month later, right in the middle of second period, a black government SUV pulled up to the front of the school. A man in a suit walked straight into the principal's office. It was Dr. Miller, the lead seismologist for the National Earthquake Tracking Center. Mr. Harrison practically ran to the office, assuming the government was there to see the flashy drone he had praised. He puffed out his chest and welcomed Dr. Miller to the school, but Dr. Miller ignored him. He looked at the principal and said, "I need to speak with a 9th grader named Leo." When Leo was brought to the office, Dr. Miller shook his hand in front of the stunned principal and teacher. He said, "Leo, that sensor you uploaded to our portal is a masterpiece. 3 days ago, during that minor tremor in the Bay Area, your cardboard box processed the data 12 seconds faster than our multi-million-dollar equipment." Mr. Harrison went completely pale. Dr. Miller then turned to the principal, holding Leo's printed application. He said, "I only have one question. Why on earth does this form say his school rejected this technology?" The room went dead silent. Leo looked at the ground and quietly said, "Mr. Harrison told me it was garbage, and that I should throw it in the trash." Dr. Miller stared at Mr. Harrison with pure disgust. He said, "Science is not about how much money you spend. It is about how you think. You almost threw away a system that could save cities." Then he turned back to Leo. "Son, we are giving you a full academic scholarship, and my team is going to help you patent your technology." The next week, the local news ran a massive story about the boy who outsmarted the government with a cardboard box. Mr. Harrison was quietly removed as the head of the science department. And as for Leo's original scrap metal prototype, it now sits inside a glass display case right in the main lobby of the school, proving to everyone that sometimes true genius looks like absolute garbage.